Not in English you write A-U-M. It's not A-U-M. It's A-U-M. So if you will pronounce it together, don't pronounce it as Aum. I saw somebody pronouncing it. That's not correct. Because by the rules of Sanskrit grammar, when you bring A and U together, it becomes O. So Om is the correct pronunciation. A-U-M pronounced together becomes Om. Now what the Upanishad teaches is, do this. Think about yourself now and your waking world, the waker and the waking world in your mind. It's an exercise. Make an association. Waker and the waking world, call it what will you call it? In your mind. And imagine your dreams, some kind of dream, whatever you dream. When you forget the waking world and you're lying in your bed and dreaming, associate that dreaming in your mind now, in the waking itself, associate it with ooh. And then associate the deep sleep experience, now itself, not in deep sleep, now itself. That absolute blank, I don't know myself, I don't know the world, I'm totally in deep sleep. That one associated with So, waking, dreaming, deep sleep. Waker and the waking world, dreamer and the dream world, and deep sleep and the deep sleeper and the deep sleep darkness experience. So, that is Now when you recite it, don't recite it separately. Don't keep on reciting or oo or Recite it together. Om. Like that when you recite it, mentally go through these experiences. Quickly. The waker, gone. The dream and the dreamer, gone. Deep sleep, blankness, nothing, gone. Again the waker comes. Now when you do this, between one Om and another Om, when one Om fades away, before you start another Om, you can do it loudly or you can do it mentally in your mind. If you're in the bus or the subway, do it in your mind. Highly recommended. The silence in between, let that in your mind represent the Turiya. That silence is not only between one Om and another Om, it is also underneath each Om. It is the silence from which the comes, it's the silence from which the oo comes, it's the silence from which the comes. And all of them fall back and merge back into that silence. That silence is there always. It's not a silence which contradicts sound. It's a silence from which sound and silence both come. So it is that underlying, the great silence underlying. That, associate that with Turiyam in your mind. So when you do this Om, note the waking, dreaming and deep sleep. Note the silences in between referring to the real Turiyam, the real self Turiyam. Do this, the concepts of Mandukya will become very clear. And you will also be able to become established in the real self. When you rotate in your waking state, as an exercise, when you rotate the waker and the waking, dreamer and the dreaming, deep sleeper and the deep sleep in your mind one after another quickly, you will begin to see a separation between them and yourself. That separation is important because that points to the real self, the Turiyam. This is what the Mandukya Upanishad, first chapter, this is what it teaches.